Welcome back to Stay In and Stay Safe. This one is a rhino sketch, okay? Now prepare yourselves because it's not going to be easy. So I was thinking, what can I draw? Okay, and oh, hello. And thank you again I got more pictures sent to me. That's brilliant. I love them. So I was thinking, what can I draw that would challenge me? Because all you guys are doing really well. You're challenging yourselves and you've been drawing things that you wouldn't, you might be drawing for the first time. So I thought, okay, this is not fair. Let's draw something I never draw, really, is a rhino. So I have a book in front of me, a book I had when I was a kid on how to draw animals. So I'm trying to copy this picture because I thought, well, why don't I do something that challenges me so that we're not alone, right? So I'm measuring here. The length of the head is about 3 times the body. It's okay, so I'm using my pencil on the picture. It's about roughly 3 times. So it's not quite long enough, so I'm going to make the body a little bit longer. And so I'm trying to use those oval shapes again, those round circles, oval shapes and lines, just to try and make it simpler for me and for you, because this is not easy for me. So the length of the body from the shoulder is about the length of the whole rhino. So I kind of measured that a little bit with my pencil there. I don't know what I'm doing, where to start. I don't know, where do you start? Let's start at the nose. Why not? I mean, so I'm trying to copy this picture, and I'm looking at all the angles and all the lines on the picture that I'm copying from. And yeah, I just start drawing. So maybe you can just copy me and start drawing from this point. I'm trying to look at where the tummy goes down and goes back up again. And up around the bum there. I'm trying to put in these basic lines. These help me indicate where the legs go. So this leg comes from the neck, well, from where the head joins the body, and then down a little bit there, and then they've got 3 big toes. I think they've got 3 toes, rhinos. I think they have. It's like all the other animals, like tapirs and all that. They've got toes, haven't they? So I'm looking here where this leg, how thick this leg. These legs are really thick. I mean, they're almost as thick as the head. So make sure you make the legs thick enough. I'm trying to draw where this leg might come in. They've got a hump above the head, and then they've got the head. I'm trying to look at the angles here of the body and the head. So if you look at the pictures you're copying from, imagine there are lines, okay? Imagine lines, and that way you can judge where things might line up. So this hump here lines up with the angle of the head, and, you know, this head actually goes down further here. There's a dip there for the head shape. So I put in the ear, and this ear here, quite long, and then there's a little, this is a white rhino, I think, so there's this horn here as well. I'm not really worried about that right now. I'll just indicate that, and the nose, and I mean, this is the hardest animal for me to draw. I tell you, this was a real challenge for me. There's a fold of skin there, some rib cage action going back there. So I'm just literally copying the drawing. I'm copying and trying to do the best I can. But look at the negative spaces. See, look at the shapes you're creating when you're drawing animals. Look at the negative space. So that space there, or this space here. See, if I just draw a little, look at those shapes when you're drawing as well. When you're copying pictures, look at the shapes that are made, you know, in between the empty space. Because sometimes we look at the lines and where they are, and we try and draw those lines. But if you look at the negative space, you can see the shape they make and think, well, is that the same shape as what I'm copying from? So that's a really good indication of, you know, where you're going. So that line there, that little line shows me where the nostril should be. It comes down from the nose. So I'm doing these little imaginary lines, that line going from the eye right through to the rhino horn. That's kind of where that line is. So I draw these little straight lines to help me guide where this, you know, where things meet and where they should be. But I think getting the head size and the body size right to start with is a real help for drawing a rhino. And it's same with a giraffe is another really hard one to do. I might do a giraffe next time, because that is another really hard thing to do. So what am I doing now? Am I getting a rubber? I'm trying to look for my rubber. There it is. So now I'm getting rid of those lines, those straight lines I drew. I mean, you can leave them if you want. It doesn't really matter, but, you know, let's get rid of them. Just a little bit to make it look a bit neater towards the end if you want to. Totally up to you. But if you've got this far and it looks half like a rhino, then well done, because even this is not right. The rhino I've just drawn isn't correct either. So, but that's it. That's my white rhino. Hope you enjoyed the video. Please have a go at a rhino, all right? So, yeah, and post and send them to me. I love it. And subscribe to my YouTube channel and give it a like and leave a comment. Let me know what you want me to do in the future. Stay in and stay safe. Hope you're all done okay, all right? See you tomorrow.